Hi everybody, I'm going to make a quick video showing you how I get really good results when sewing with puppet fleece. First thing you want to realize is that puppet fleece is made of two parts. It's got the backing here and it's got the pile. Sometimes the pile is not that wiry, not that stiff, not that scraggly. The fibers just kind of go straight up more or less. Very soft, kind of Nile fleece does that. Other times it's kind of scraggly and long like F3 here. And other times it's a little bit shorter and kind of loops back a little bit. That would be like Fazelle, nylon loop fleece, that kind of thing. Today's example is going to be with F3. What I normally do is I will measure roughly, doesn't need to be exact, but roughly 2 millimeters from the edge of the fleece. 2 millimeters from the edge of the fleece, and you put your needle there. You got your needle, move it to that mark, roughly 2 millimeters from the edge of the fleece, and you got your thread there. And this is what you do not want to do. You do not want to stick the needle directly into the backing and straight up into the pile, whether the fabric is right next to each other or facing each other. You don't want to be catching that pile, all right? That is not going to create a hidden seam, no matter how hard you pick. It'll always be slightly visible. So what you do, put the needle in, push it a little bit more, and you'll see the tip of the needle is just barely popping out of that backing there. See? It's not going into hardly any of the pile. It's just poking, just a little peeking out of that backing. You can see it circled in red right there. This is the key, folks. This is the trick. Listen closely, listen hard. Angle the needle away from the pile, then push. You will get a little bit of the pile, but it will be significantly, significantly less than how you may have been sewing before. And then, of course, angle it in when you're going into the other piece. Pull down, pull tight, and your pieces will be nice and snug together. It's still a good idea to pick it a little bit, depending on how good the fleece naturally is at hiding seams. Fazelle, you have to pick a little bit. Nile fleece and 12-ounce nylon, you will probably have to pick a little bit. Honestly, if you do this with F3, I have sewn this way with F3, and it is possible to have completely invisible seams with F3 without any picking, pretty much at all, if you sew this way. So give it a shot. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions.